I'm Jolinda Stapleton. I'm the GIS coordinator for the city, and I manage all the GIS data for the PubWorks department.
Hi, I'm Coone. I'm the utility superintendent for the city of Roseville, Minnesota.
My name is Ricard. I am the database specialist here for the Public Works Department.
Ted Fish, utilities working foreman. I also have experience in PubWorks in the fleet maintenance side of the program.
My name is Josh Dix. I work for City of Roseville Streets Department, and I'm the foreman.
I would say the most significant change I've seen since PubWorks has been installed here at the city is the service request side of things. We did not have an asset management software. It was mostly done by the person receiving the call, taking notes, calling the person that we needed to contact in the street and utility department, and them taking notes of whatever we said, and then them writing another note to give to their crew member that goes out in the field and actually does the repair. So there was a lot of paperwork flowing around.
Biggest change in my workflow has been entering the payroll data for our entire Public Works team. Before PubWorks, it would take me about 2, maybe 2.5 days. Now it takes me about 6 hours to do everything, so it's much more efficient in entering all of our payroll, our timesheets.
We did not have any maintenance software, so everything we tried to maintain and document was on Excel spreadsheets. To use PubWorks is a much cleaner and neater way to maintain and keep track of everything that we do.
I have been mostly focusing on the map viewer. As an everyday user, I help out with the phones and counter, so I end up doing a lot of service requests. Help with making sure some of the asset information within PubWorks is current and equivalent to the GIS side of things.
For me, I use both service requests quite a bit and work orders quite extensively for sanitary sewer cleaning process and hydrant flushing, but because of all the interaction we do have with the 10,500 accounts in the city, every contact we make with the resident, we do create a service request for.
I would say that the main part of PubWorks that I use the most is service requests. And we use that both for when residents call and internally. It's just been the main way we track things that we do that aren't regular maintenance. So the tree that blew down on the road yesterday, the flared end that we're putting back on today, we put service requests on pretty much all of that, so that if it's something that's a long-term issue, we don't forget about it. It's easily queried, so we know what's still hanging out there that's left to do, so we don't have piles of legal pads with lists everywhere like we used to.
I would say my overall opinion of the program is it's extremely powerful, and it's very helpful, and I think just being able to use all these different parts and then not only utilize the work orders, the service requests, but also using the fleet maintenance part of it with work orders, being able to track all the oil changes and every single thing that we do with a vehicle has just been absolutely fantastic. And then having the end product of being able to run the reports and how much did this particular project actually cost. We have several different projects that we use not only in engineering but also in streets, and being able to pull just a project or a project over several different years and compare. Was it more this year? Was it last year? It's been very, very, very useful, I think.
What we really like about that is being able to have generated PM schedule, also the capability to email the different departments, set up appointments, have the equipment come in, create a work order for that, be able to track maintenance costs, hours, mileage, whether it was an inside repair or an outside repair, be able to close that repair and be able to run vehicle maintenance reports on it for service costs quarterly, annually, or over the life of the piece of equipment. Generate those reports and be able to report back to different departments what their actual costs were for that piece of equipment.
And as far as once we decided on this software, we had Mike come out on site for training for multiple days with multiple different groups of staff. And since then, PubWorks has been wonderful with answering our questions via phone, remote accessing our computers. I would say on a weekly basis between the different staff members, we probably have contact with PubWorks support 2 to 3 times, and I hear very positive things about that from all staff.